Hi, and welcome to the Invitation to Excellence Spring 2019 walkthrough. My name is Justin Hardegree.
And I'm Alexis Tyler.
And we'll be your hosts for this walkthrough. We're going to start with the exterior of the building. So, as guests arrive, they're going to be parking in this lot, that lot across the street, and then the Washington lot back behind the other side of the building. If you are on shuttle team, your shuttle's going to be parked in this circle here. And you're going to be picking up guests as they walk up, and you're going to be driving them around that side of the building. You're going to make a right, and you're going to make another right, and drop them off on the Washington Street side. We want all guests to actually enter through the Washington Street side. That has been communicated to them through their email. And we do have students who are set up to walk guests through this entrance. If you want to get that entrance there. In the off chance we don't have any shuttles available at the time a family walks up, but we are encouraging and trying to push everybody to enter through the Washington Street side. Rick Lawton will be the professional staff supervising the shuttle team. So if you're on shuttle team, please know that you can always ask Rick any questions you might have about your roles. But again, shuttles are going to be picking up in the circle right along here as guests walk up. They're going to be driving around to the back side. There will also be shuttles stationed at the other parking lot to pick up guests and take them to the Washington Street entrance where they will check in.
Also, if you are on shuttle team, Rick did send you out shuttle routes and the plan of what you're going to be specifically doing on that team. Do not miss reading that. Make sure you read that email and let Rick know if you have any questions about that at all. I do want to let you know that faculty members and current students who are joining us for the reception are entering the Franklin. This is the Franklin entrance. They are entering through here, while, like Justin said, guests are entering in the Washington Avenue side. Real quick before we continue, we are providing transportation for all bears and all admissions staff to the convention center. So when you are coming to work on Friday night, you need to park at the WUAC and take one of our Baylor buses to the convention center. They're going to drop you off here and you'll go inside to start for your job, and then they will take you back at the end of the night. So it's our bus drivers taking you, Connor and Blake, I think. So you'll ride here and then we'll move into this operation that Justin just explained.
If you're on the shuttle team, please also remember to dress warmly.
Yes.
Scarf, hat, gloves, whatever you need to do. You guys are going to be outside for the majority of the night.
And Rick is going to handle making sure that you can come inside and take a break if you need it as well. So everything is worked out through Rick. He is your leader. So we just walked in the Franklin Avenue doors that you had seen when we were talking about the parking shuttle team. I don't think many of you are working this area that we're standing in, but I want you to know what it is. So we said that faculty and current students are coming in through these doors. And so right down this hallway behind me, we're having faculty check-in and current student check-in. These are the people who are standing in the reception to mingle with students and families. And so they'll be checking in here and getting their name tag. We will have food set up for them, but it's all the way down this hall, and we'll show you when we get down there. And they are expected to start arriving between 5:30 and 6. They'll check in, walk down the hall, grab food and drink, and then they'll disperse to the reception main areas that we'll talk about soon.
If you happen to walk a family in through these doors, you're going to walk them down this hall.
Ooh, yes.
Right down here. And then there are escalators to the right, so you'll go down here, make a slight right, and walk them down the escalators to where the check-in area is, which we will cover later.
This is the end of the hallway that we just pointed to. So you came in from those Franklin doors, and here we are. The escalators that Justin mentioned are right over here. So when you are escorting a family from the Franklin side to check in, you're gonna go down those escalators. Ideally, that will not happen very much because we want everybody to enter the Washington side, which we'll touch on in just a minute. But in the event that it does, that's where you take them. Behind us we have Chisholm Hall. That is one of our main event areas. It is the largest event area. We will talk soon about the soda team, clean team, food management team, and different roles that happen within the main event areas. But Chisholm is one of two. The other one is Brazos Ballroom, which is that direction. Keep walking, Tori. It's right over there. Yeah, right there, Brazos Ballroom. So those are the two main event areas where we will have academic groups, student interest groups, all set up in those spaces to mingle for the reception. That's where food and drink is. Everything that is reception based are in those two spaces. This second floor lobby right here is going to basically be the photo op zone. So we'll have a soda bar, and then we'll also have a few appetizers. We'll have photo booths, we'll have the chalkboard thing, we'll have the Baylor letters, cocktail tables, just anything for like fun, socializing photo opportunities. It's in the second floor lobby. Behind you, the event office is our kind of like control center. And so we're gonna have this like pretty bar thing right here. And this is where we're running coat check and questions.
So this is the Washington Street entrance. This is where we want to funnel all of their students and their guests. Again, the shuttles are going to be coming from this direction, making a right and then another right onto Washington Street in order to drop guests off. You'll see down the road there's also a lot, kind of an empty lot. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's where guests will be parking as well.
Well, welcome to the first floor lobby. This is where guests enter, and then somewhere in here they will be checking in.
Probably on both sides, so probably have check-in.
Yes, two groups.
Somehow the tables will be on this side.
We'll have music, we'll be welcoming, and they will check in. They're going to grab their lanyards. Just so that you know, we have split up this group into green and gold, the prospective students, because of Saturday they have a green track and a gold track, which we'll get into later. But the lanyards, when they pick them up, the lanyard represents the group that they're in on Saturday. The lanyard has the name of the session on the back. It has the name of their admissions counselor on the back, who they can meet during the reception. And it has business cards in their lanyard. And so every student attending gets 4 business cards with their information on it. And those are for them to hand out to faculty members or current students during the reception if they have good conversations or just want to connect with that faculty member or current student. And that allows them, the faculty and current student, to write a letter to the prospective student after the event. So that's the purpose of those. It has no impact on scholarship. It's just to create connections.
They have been told that via email.
Yes, they do know that information. So real quick, I want to talk to y'all about the timeline of Friday night. We have told all prospective students and families that the reception is from 7 to 9 p.m. They know that it is a come and go reception, and they know that it is here, and that we want them to enter on the Washington Avenue side. Internally, for our whole team, faculty and current students, we have basically said that the reception runs from 6:30 to 9 p.m. because, as all of you know, our guests show up early and they show up ready to go, and so we wanted to be prepared on the front end of that. And so we are going to be fully functioning and rocking this event starting at 6:30. So down here in the lobby, we're probably still going to have people showing up between 6 and 6:30 to check in, but we'll hold them here on the first floor until 6:30, and when everything is totally ready to go upstairs, we will let them go up the stairs and the escalator, and they can go enjoy the reception from there. And we'll just continue checking people in, letting them go upstairs from that point forward. But,
No, I would just say make sure that they have their lanyards with them, and
Yes.
then make sure they don't. If you're down here and checking people in, or if you're standing at the escalator or the stairs, make sure that the student has their lanyard. And if they don't, or if you're up there and you see a student without a lanyard, just maybe double check. Like, hey, do you happen to grab your lanyard when you arrive? Just so that we know and that you know that they have their lanyard. If they don't grab it, they're gonna have to come back down here and get it. So they do need it for the rest of the event. So.
And some of you are helping clean up the check-in items, and so around 7:30, 7:40, the team down here will start consolidating items and getting them ready to pack up to load to come back to the WUAC. At the end of the night, I believe it's most of the check-in goodbye team, and then a few others have been added. We have maps from them that we're going to hand out to every prospective family as they're leaving the convention center. We have one for the gold students and the green students. So if you are helping, I will be distributing maps around 8:15 up in the second floor. It tells you in your minute by minute, so please read those. I'll be handing out maps for green and gold students. So anytime that you're helping or saying goodbye to people, if they enter or if they exit the Washington or Franklin side, no matter where they're exiting, you can look at their lanyard, and if they're part of the green group, you hand them the green map for Saturday. If they're part of the gold group, hand them the gold map for Saturday. And so that way they just park in the correct place and know where their starting location is on Saturday. Hey, welcome to Brazos Ballroom and the Soda Bar. Hey! Okay, we're going to talk about Soda Team real quick. This is what a bar looks like. 4 sides, 2 in the middle. This same setup is in the second floor lobby and in Chisholm. So if you are on the Soda Team, you are working at one of these bars. Justin is in charge of the Soda Team, so he will be your go-to leader, and he has Maria as his right-hand assistant, and Julia, Ross, and Walker Talbert are going to also be assisting in soda operations. Please know this is a very big job, and everyone is watching you. So be happy, be on top of things, make sure you understand exactly what you're supposed to be doing, how you're supposed to be doing it, and then execute like champions. We know that you can do it. So every soda bar is going to have the bottled sodas, plastic bottled waters, and Common Grounds beverages, Ice Cowboys, Arnold Palmer's coffee. You are helping guests, faculty, current students, staff get their drinks. So you will be serving Common Grounds beverages, you'll be opening bottles, you'll be wiping everything down, you'll be restocking tubs, you'll be keeping napkins and straws aplenty. So just learn all the aspects of the bar when you arrive, and then you will be ready to rock all night. Justin will meet with y'all and kind of go through icing of the drinks, replenishing the drinks, and what those plans look like. But basically every single side is going to have 2 bears running the soda bar.
Yeah, I would say if you're on this side, the doors are behind me. So my left will probably come straight towards you first.
Yep.
So if you're on one of the other sides and you see this side's being swamped, either come help or be like, hey guys, I can help you right over here.
Yes.
Essentially, we need to move people around to the back of
Yes.
this square and on the sides as well. There's going to be academic areas all around this room, and so people are also going to go behind you to meet with academic areas, but I think at first there could be a push to this side of the bar, and same goes for Chisholm as well. So just you're all 8 working together to make sure that there aren't any lines, that people are being helped and as quickly as quickly as you can get them help. So.
And some of you are joining the soda team later. And so you are going to be split between the 3 bars, and you're really going to help restock and just add extra bodies to help give and serve drinks. Okay, so that's soda bar. Food management, we've got 3 of you, and you will each have a location, so either Brazos, second floor lobby, or Chisholm. And you're just making sure that food looks clean at all times, and that there are no real issues. And if there are issues or messes, you notify Aramark or any of our team so that we can get those cleaned up and get a move on. Let's go check out Chisholm and we'll talk about Clean Team. Welcome to Chisholm Hall. So this is the big main event space. We have 13 areas that are in Brazos where we just were. This area has 46, so a lot of people are going to be in this room. We have our soda bar in the middle, different food tables as well, and but right now I want to talk about the Clean Team. So, Clean Team, you're going to be split up between Chisholm, Brazos, and second floor lobby. You will be meeting with Aramark Catering Director, Interim Catering Director, Kyle McElroy, and you'll probably be meeting with him about 5:45. So after you arrive, after you grab dinner, you'll meet with him. He is going to let you know all of the processes for cleaning up the event spaces. And so that means cleaning up the trash from the plates and the cups and the napkins and the sodas, anything that guests are given throughout the reception, all that becomes trash. And so we have to clean up the trash very quickly so that we can make room for more trash throughout the reception. And so your job is crucial. It is so important. It is truly, for our leadership team, one of the jobs that is talked about the most, because our leadership and our whole staff team is walking around looking for trash and making sure that everything is clean and presentable at all times. And so this team, it is truly important that you listen to what Kyle says and that you are moving and shaking and making everything look beautiful at all times. He will let you know about anything that you can't handle, if there are messes that really need his staff to come and handle that. He'll give you the plan and the process for that. He'll show you where where all the trash bags go, how we're going to take trash out of the reception room, clear it out, get it ready for new trash. There are systems and processes to the whole thing. And so you'll understand that information, and then that's what you're doing throughout the evening. They also have gloves and everything that you need so that you're not actually touching any trash yourself. So you'll be all set for that, and you'll be rocking and rolling all night. So to have one final thing to say, you are taking the Baylor bus from the WUAC to the Convention Center on Friday. You want to be at the Convention Center at 5 p.m. and we will have pizza and salad here for you. You need to remember to bring waters.
Yes. And you'll have water.
And you'll have water. For you guys to eat before prepping for your jobs. We will prep for jobs and everything starting at 5:30, and so we'll probably be talking through stuff too between that 5 and 5:30 time, and then we will get rocking and rolling and do the event and then clean up together and then go back to the WUAC and unload and load and then go home.
Thanks for watching these videos. Don't forget to read your men in 5 minutes. Let's bring them home on Friday and Saturday. Sick 'em bears.